So I decided to turn off the track and do a little bit of bush bashing, and I've just ended up in absolutely the middle of nowhere where there are no tracks really. But it's pretty cool. Just bush bashing my way basically back to the nearest track. I was actually trying to get to this soak well, and I saw this random little side track off the main track, as you do, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll just follow that. Next minute I'm here. So the way back is about 1 kilometre that way, so hopefully I can get back onto the main track, or at least a track. So update 2, I'm just driving across this big old plain. It's this weird sort of squishy stuff that you semi-sink into, but she's handling it alright. I mean, it's literally cutting a pretty big track into it, but it's solid once you compress it. So yeah, not far from the mapped out end of a track, sort of that way, so hopefully I'll get back on track and end my little bush bashing adventure. Update 3, I've come across a big old salt lake to the right there, and I know well and truly better to try and drive across that, even though it would be a massive shortcut to get back to the track. I've walked out on there briefly before, and it's the kind of ground that, like, it looks solid from the top, but the moment you put your foot through it, well, the moment you put any real weight on it, you sink down and it's just like real sloppy mud. So that's a great way to get stuck in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I'm taking the safe route and bush bashing it around the lake, and should meet up with the track shortly.
A few moments later.
To demonstrate what I just said, I thought I'd try and sort of skirt around the edge of it, but even that, it was just not happening. Yeah, that was just me driving twin locked, and I knew I could feel myself sinking, so I made the wise choice to back out of it, and thankfully I did so without needing to use the maxi tracks or anything like that. But yeah, these salt lakes can be so deadly, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere, so I'm just going to take the long way around and avoid driving on them altogether.